3, 2, 1.
Welcome to The Peaceful Truth, the podcast where we talk about everything from women empowerment, feminism, feminist issues, and everything in between. You are joined by your co-hosts, Meghan Hoharts and
Kenzie and Meghan.
Kenzie. It has been a hot minute.
It really has. So we recorded a bunch of episodes because Megan's just a travel bunny and has been everywhere lately.
Yes.
And so we recorded a few episodes in advance. So Megan and I haven't seen each other 2 weeks.
I think 2 weeks, which for us is like eternity.
I know, because we friends haven't seen each other all the time.
But now we're together.
We're tired. And we need to catch up. And we're going to catch up with you guys here. And we're going to be real today. Okay.
So, Kenzie, do you want to go first and catch us up on your life?
It's been a few weeks, ladies. It has been a few weeks. So, first, how do I get into this? I don't know how to say it eloquently. I just had a lot of people pass away in my family these past few weeks, and they are my grandparents. Two of them on the opposite sides, a grandmother and a grandfather. They were wonderful people, and it's just been a hard 2 weeks because it happened within 4 days of each other. And so I had to go, and this is probably not a high note to start off on, but I just had to go from funeral to the next funeral for the past 2 Fridays. So it's been pretty difficult. Which means it's maybe been 3 weeks since we've seen each other.
Yeah.
But, it's been a pretty difficult thing, but the funerals actually, and I actually am lucky. I haven't had a lot of death in my life at all, but I felt like the funeral actually really did bring me a lot, for both of them, and both of them at my grandfather was 88, I believe, and my grandmother was 91, and they both filled up churches.
Wow. It just goes to show the impact that they had on people's lives.
Yeah, which made me feel so good. And everyone had such wonderful stories. And it had me thinking of the different strengths that my grandparents gave me and how appreciative I am of it. So positive memories. I got to speak with both of them, tell them both I love them. So that's good. So it's been a hard few weeks on that note. And then a boy... Of course. So was that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, another relationship bites the dust. Dating in Seattle, as we were just talking about it last week,
Yeah. Dating in Seattle does not seem to be
or 2 weeks ago.
Thing.
Yeah. It really is a struggle.
So, on to the next one, I guess.
On to the next. It's all about the ghosting and disappearing, though. They
Kenzie
disappear.
loves herself some ghosts.
I do. Oh, but have you heard the new term?
No.
Zombie?
No. Coming back from the dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that happened to me too this week. A zombie came back from the dead.
Oh my gosh, off air, I can't wait to learn which one it is.
Yeah, all about it for their privacy. I won't disclose on camera.
Will you say if it's a Seattle one or a Texas one?
Seattle.
Oh my gosh, I am so curious which one it is.
That makes me sound awful.
So how did you react to the zombie coming back from the dead?
I've just been dating online for a few months, so none of them were official boyfriends anyway. But what do you mean? What'd you say?
How did you react to the zombie? Did you respond?
No.
Did you ignore?
Not that I'm trying to ghost them. It's just I don't want to bring this up again. You were the one that decided to walk out.
Right.
No. If you're polite and thought about it, then yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But
so you just ignored it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as far as, I have another just dating story, which kind of just spins right into that. So my friend said I could tell the story. Let me grab my phone really fast. So my friend was supposed to go on a date last week, and she drives to work because she lives very far from the city. So she has to get up even earlier than I do to go to work.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I get up at 5 just to be able to make it on time, and not leave at 5, but I have to get ready. And so she wakes up super early, and she gets this text of literally, GIFs that you can send in text messages now?
Yes.
She wakes up to a text a group text from the guy she's supposed to go on a date with.
Oh, and she's on the group text?
Yeah, of porn.
Oh my God. So all the numbers, she doesn't know who they are, except for the one that she goes on a date with.
Yeah, and guess who the group chat ends up being with?
Who?
All the women he's speaking to.
Oh my God.
This is a real story. I'm not lying.
Did he know?
This is what dating in Seattle is like. Okay? It is awful.
Did he know?
Yeah, no. And I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Like, how can you mix up a group chat?
With sending it to one person.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible.
Unless, I don't know, if you guys have droids, please tweet at us if you have a droid and this is possible to accidentally mix it up. Like if you sent, like I know back in the day, if you sent the exact same thing to two people, like hi and hi, it would like group chat it and like send it to multiple people. So I don't know if it's like that thing.
Can you read it to us?
Yeah. So I'm not going to say the guy's name, but it was 4 other girls. And one girl responded, way to send all the girls you're talking to porn. And he goes, well, that was pretty self-destructive. My apologies. Someone else sent a GIF from Tropic Thunder, which is offensive. I did not post this, but I'm just reading the conversation. You went full.
Oh my gosh.
The next one was, yep, pretty effing much from the guy who sent it. And someone said classic. And then the last person said, this is my favorite. You can cancel our date though.
Yes. Was that your friend that said you can cancel our date? Did she say anything?
She sent something. But yeah, so then it gets better. So these girls then form their own group chat outside of this man.
People that they have no idea who each other is.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out how they all know him and their stories, and they end up forming this girl group, and all of them realize how many people he's actually screwing with and like messing with their minds, and like it's awful. It's awful. They figure out the numbers, and like they were all supposed to see each other on like the same day, so like woman after woman. He admits to another woman like that he's trying to apologize to, that that he accidentally texted that to, says he has a sex addiction. And then so the girls form this other group chat, and they decide, and I don't know, I need an update. They decide that one of them is going to keep acting like they like him and talk to him and go on a date with him, and they're all going to go to the date.
Oh my gosh. Talk about women empowering women.
I know.
That's awesome.
Isn't that disgusting though?
So I hope some of the girls, I hope that all of the relationships were just in the early stages. Like I hope some of them hadn't been together for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Do you have any updates on that?
No, I think he just like would spend a full weekend with them.
Okay.
But it's creepy nonetheless. It's pretty weird.
Wow. Talk about getting in trouble.
Yeah, it's gross. And then my final thing that's new, Megan. Gus has put a deposit down on a place to move into Seattle.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm moving in with 2 other ladies.
Yay.
And it is a townhome.
Yes.
That's newly renovated and beautiful. Hardwood floors.
Did you see it in person?
Mm-hmm. And it's like, it has 1 level as the master, so she pays more. Then it's a level with 2 bedrooms, and all of them have a bathroom.
Awesome.
And then the top floor is like living room, a huge space. It's big. And then the top floor is a full out rooftop of the whole like circumference of the building. So it's huge. And so we're going to put grills and have parties up there.
And it's just
wine nights
rooftop?
and girls' nights. Yeah. Oh, there's other animals. So Cooper's growling at everyone.
So it's just y'all's rooftop.
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, you're going to love it.
We're going to have a welcome party, so get ready.
Oh my gosh, this is such great news.
Thank you. So good news on top of bad news.
So when do you move in?
It could be, well, we have to go through like the little like background checks and stuff. But it could be as soon as we can start on Sunday.
What? This Sunday?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, Kenz. What does Chelsea say?
Well, we prepared. It's time for me to move out. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's time to give them privacy and for me to give my own place.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. So earliest is Sunday, latest is...
Whenever. The Sunday is what they expect right now.
Oh my God. So are you planning on staying the night there Sunday night?
I don't know. I haven't decided. We have Wi-Fi. I need to get Wi-Fi because I don't have very good reception.
This is the best news ever.
I know.
I'm so excited. Oh my God.
And then our trips to each other will be really fast.
Oh my God. It'll take like 10 seconds.
It's like 10 minutes away from each other.
What is parking like?
There's one parking spot and then you can park on the street.
So do you get a parking spot?
We haven't decided yet. They might not keep their cars, so I might.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
By default.
Yeah. So we shall see.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited. You're welcome to come to the party.
When's the party?
I don't know. Probably a few weeks. We need to like fill it up. Like we're starting from nothing because I had everything to start, like have a starter apartment, like 100% before I moved here.
Yeah.
Now I have to start like over.
Where did you put all your stuff? You sold it?
Yeah, I gave it away or sold it.
Oh, all your stuff from
Wichita Falls.
And
Yeah.
Wichita Falls?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now you wish you had it, but what do you do?
No, I don't. It
You
felt
wanna
good
start
to
fresh?
restart.
You want to start fresh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Perfect news.
Well, can we get a drum roll for this next piece of news? Here, Megan, pull down the mic to my level of drum rolling. Ready? Megan, what is your news?
I got engaged.
Yeah, show me that rock, girl. Oh, you're gonna have to take a picture and put it on Insta. Oh, girl, it is so pretty.
Oh my gosh, it was a whirlwind of a weekend.
So let's hear the whole story. Where you were, why, how it led up to it. Describe your ring.
Okay, so Desmond said, hey, do you want to go back to Chicago? Because we met in Chicago, and do you want to do like a long weekend in Chicago? And I was like, yes, let's do it. So we booked our flight. The first night we were in Chicago for 3 nights. The first night we stayed at the hotel where we did all of our PWC training.
Yeah, where you met.
So it was in the suburbs of Chicago. It's not downtown. And so we purposefully stayed in that hotel. And then the next 2 nights we stayed downtown Chicago.
Aww.
And so obviously I thought about it because I was like, well, I mean, this could be prime time. But
That's pretty elaborate of a trip.
Yeah.
And thoughtful.
And so then I was like, but then I instantly was like, quit thinking about it because you've been on so many trips with him. He could have done it like any of the other trips. So quit thinking about it. So I just
enjoy yourself.
Yeah. I was like, don't think about it. Just put it don't even consider that as an option because then your hopes are going to be crushed whenever you fly back to Seattle and you aren't engaged. So I thought about it for 1 second and then I stopped thinking about it. So we went to Rosemont, which was the city that we had our training in. And I mean, there's really nothing to do in Rosemont, but
so how far is that from Chicago?
Like the train, the L, that's what they call it. The L takes like 30 or 45 minutes to get you downtown. So it's pretty far out. It's really close to the airport. So we found a Mexican restaurant. We had like lots of margaritas and chips and salsa.
Yum, yum, yum.
And then we got drunk and then we went back to the hotel. And then by that point, it was, midnight and we were like, okay, good night. Love you. And then we wake up and we go to Chicago and we do the art museum, which is one of my favorite parts of Chicago.
Oh, it's great.
It's it's my favorite. Like I went there last time and I spent probably 3 hours. And then this time we probably spent 3 or 4 hours and we saw completely different things. Like that's how big it is.
Yeah.
And we still could have probably been there. So then we went to the Bean, the Chicago Bean. Yeah. And then we just did like really nice dinners and had some delicious pizza. And then the next day, that would be Saturday. We did the aquarium, which is huge. It's way bigger than our Seattle aquarium.
Is it cool? I would love the aquarium.
Yeah, it's a good aquarium for sure. It's ginormous.
Oh, cool.
And a really cool building. We did Navy Pier.
Ooh.
And just kind of explored the city more, went to some cool drinks. We went to the John Hancock building, went to floor, I don't know, 100 or 103 or something ridiculously high, and had drinks up there. And it's just like the most incredible view of downtown.
What a cool trip.
We went to the comedy club.
Oh,
Laugh
second
Factory.
hand? Oh, Laugh Factory.
It was
Or
the
Second
best.
City, not second hand.
It was the best.
That's so cool.
And then the next day was Sunday, and we were flying out around 3. And Des was like, let's go to the we call it the glass box. It's where it's really called the sky deck is the correct term for it. But you go maybe to floor 100 or 103, and it's like literally a glass box sticking off the side of the building. And so you're surrounded by glass. So when you walk onto it, you're like standing and looking down, and all you can see is like super far down. Cars are below you, people's below you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just you don't like in your head, you're like, well, I'm not going to be scared. That glass is so thick, it's not going to break. Like there's no chance of being in any danger. But then whenever you actually go to step on, you're like, oh my God.
Oh no, what could happen?
Yeah. So we went there, and it was a 3-hour-long wait. We got there early. We got there before they opened, and it was a 3-hour-long wait. And Des knew that he wanted to propose at this place, so he was like mildly like panicking, but like, trying to stay calm for me. And then he was like, "Oh, I got us fast passes." So while we were standing in line for the 3-hour-long line, he was like, "I got us fast passes real quick." I was like, "Yes." I don't know how much you paid for that, but we ended up getting fast passes, and then we were up in like an hour. So I recommend fast passes for anything. So then we get to the top, and we do like the whole, oh my gosh, why am I scared to walk on this glass? I know it's not going to break, but it's still a terrifying thing. And I tried to do like yoga poses on it, and I did one, but I tried to sit on it, and it was like impossible. Like it was so scary. I couldn't sit down.
Oh my gosh.
So then, have you gone to that before?
Yeah.
Were you scared?
It was like 10 years ago. So
it was like a different,
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember it very well.
So I recommend it to people though. I mean, there are some kids who are like jumping up and down on it.
No.
And then the older adults are like scared to even walk on it. And so then he says, in
the box?
No, outside the box. He couldn't like he was too scared to be on it for like any amount of time at all. He would be there long enough to take a picture, and then he would jump off and get out of it. So it was to the side, like where we were by ourselves. And he said, this is...
Did he get down on one knee?
He actually didn't get down on one knee.
He didn't?
No. And I'm a little bit glad that he didn't. Like,
it would have been a scene?
A little bit, yeah. It was like really crowded, and it would have been a scene. So he like pulled out this like weird shaped box. It was really flat and different than what you think a ring box would be.
Did he seem nervous the whole time?
Yeah, now that I look back at it, he seemed really nervous the whole time. And he grabbed my hands, and he said, "This is where I knew that you were something special, and I really want to make this permanent with you, and I love you with all my heart." And then he said, "Will you marry me?" And I said, "Oh my God." I was just like, I just said, that's all I could say over and over and over again.
You didn't say yes?
And then I said yes. And then he opened the box, and there was a ring in there, and I was like, oh my God, it's so pretty. So yeah.
Describe it for us.
You describe it.
Oh, it's so pretty. So it's silver, and it's very antique-y, and like has ornate detail around all of the sides of it, and it's centered so pretty. So the diamond looks so big, all perched up on there. And it is just antique, but like the most gorgeous antique thing. And it is, honest to God, the most unique ring I've ever seen, which is well-fitting, Megs, for you. That is so sweet and thoughtful. He did good.
He did really good. And so then then we went back into the glass box, because I was like, how are we going to tell our family? I was like, does anybody know? And he said no. I was like,
not even Amanda?
No, not even Amanda. Nobody knew. Like I said, did you ask my dad for permission? And he said, no. He was like, I was thinking about it. I literally went back and forth, like, should I or shouldn't I? But then he was like, but you're like 30 years old. Like, do you still ask for permission? And then he was like, does it feel like back in the 1800s, like having to buy somebody's daughter?
Yeah.
And so he was like, I literally would stay up at night thinking, which one is more offensive, if I do or if I don't?
Mm-hmm.
And so he he thought it was more offensive if he did. And so he didn't.
Mm.
And I don't know.
I like that he didn't.
I get what he's saying. Like, I get both sides, I guess.
Yeah.
So then we went back to the glass boxes and we took like pictures, like, you know,
I know,
really,
I got one.
Yeah, really like showing off my ring, like, oh my God. And so then we bought those pictures and then we were just texting. Like, some people I would text, oh my gosh, look what happened. And then other people I would just like send the picture and like wait for them to notice.
Yeah.
And so we went to lunch and we were just like seeing the responses come in, which was really fun. And yeah, that was
what a dream. What a dream weekend. He did good.
He did really good. And so now we're going to get married. And
do you know when?
The spring of 2019.
Okay, so a year.
1 year from now.
I'm so excited for you guys.
And we're going to get married in Austin.
Awesome.
Or we're going to get married in Fredericksburg. Do you know Fredericksburg?
Yeah.
So those are our two options.
That is so, congratulations.
Thank you.
We were squealing in the kitchen for you.
Oh my God, I can't believe it happened.
You're great. It's going to be so good. And your nails are all done and it looks
Yeah, I had to get my nails done. I was like, if I'm going to show this off, I got to get my nails pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super happy. I feel really good about it.
Good. Perfect. Yay, congrats, Mickey.
Thank you.
So we're done. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, how can you follow that, though? The perfect proposal.
So, Kenz, today we thought of a topic that we wanted to cover because the Olympics are over.
It's over, but it's pretty recent in everyone's mind still. So, yeah, we wanted to talk famous Olympic ladies.
Not just from these Olympics, just over the time, all of the famous women in Olympics. Maybe we'll do some follow-up on where are they now, maybe philanthropic work that they've done, just touching on those ladies that have really made an impact.
Very cool.
So I was going to talk about a famous Olympian. Her name is Abby Wambach. Do you remember her? She was in soccer.
Guess
sorry.
Dang it. That's okay. I was going to guess volleyball.
She is a women's soccer player, and
awesome.
She is an American retired soccer player, coach, and 2-time Olympic gold medalist.
Holy cow.
She is regarded as one of the greatest soccer players of all time. And she's married to literally one of my favorite people. She is a huge blogger, really big into women empowerment, inspirational speaker. Her name is Glennon Doyle. And so really I was a fan of Glennon's first, but now that they're married, I'm seeing more into Abby Wambach's life, through social media, Instagram, all the stuff.
I don't know them. I would probably like them.
Oh my gosh, you would love them. Glennon is literally the best.
Oh man.
She writes all the books. She writes all the books.
All the books?
All the books, all the blogs. She's the best. She's just really big into women empowerment.
Go girl.
LGBT community.
Cool.
So now I'm starting to see Abby's personality as well. And I'm just like, this girl is awesome. So she does have a little bit of a troubled past, but she has turned around her outlook on life. So she was arrested for driving under the influence after being pulled over by Portland police in 2016, and she did plead guilty. Following the incident, automaker Mini pulled a commercial featuring Wambach. And in September 2016, Wambach wrote in a newly released autobiography that she had been abusing prescription drugs as well as alcohol for many years. But now she's been sober since April of 2016.
That's awesome. That's hard to do.
So in 2013, she's also, she's turned around her life. She's been clean and sober since 2016, and she's also becoming quite the philanthropic person. Quite the philanthropist. She's becoming
Good job with words.
Quite the philanthropist.
Preface or preface?
In 2013, she became an ambassador for Athlete Ally, a nonprofit organization that focuses on ending homophobia and transphobia in sports.
That is so cool.
So talk about turning your life around.
Well, what a cool couple in general.
Yep.
That's really neat. I guess I'll go into one of my favorite inspirational athletes. My current one that I really love is Simone Biles. And this is from biography.com. I remember watching all those girls, though. The final, what is it? What were they called? The final five or
Final five, Sweet Six.
something?
They were called something.
And they had a title to their team. Anyway, I clearly really enjoyed watching them. No, but I really did. I really watched them like hot, but it was 2 years ago. But from biography.com, this is where this is from. She's won several gold medals in 2016 Summer Olympics and dominated, as well as got the bronze in U.S. gymnastics. All in U.S. gymnastics. She's the most decorated American gymnast with 19 Olympic and world champion medals.
Dang.
She was raised actually by her grandparents after her mother struggled with substance abuse, and they adopted her and her sister. And she was also a leader recently, and we've talked about her in the Me Too movement, as well as Dancing in the Stars. She was also on Dancing with the Stars. So I just thought she was really cool and inspirational, and also just how strong do you have to be to win 19 medals?
It's insane.
And then also to do that while we had no idea she was being harassed by someone,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Talk about rising above.
Awesome chick.
So I also found this article. It is called 10 Current Athletes Who Are Really Charitable, Ridiculously Charitable by Chris Rawling. So there are quite a few athletes on here, both men and women. The one that I wanted to touch on was Serena Williams.
Oh my gosh.
Probably, would you say the world's best tennis player? Probably. So the article that I found was 10 current athletes who are ridiculously charitable. And I wanted to touch on Serena Williams, probably one of the world's best tennis stars. So it says, Serena Williams' charitable endeavors continue alongside her on-court efforts. The long career of Serena Williams means plenty of charity opportunities for the global sensation. Williams is a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador who has helped build schools in Africa. She's fought against breast cancer and with UNICEF helps promote access to education for children in Asia.
Wow.
Her involvement in charitable causes is borderline exhausting, which is a good thing. At Look at the Stars, she's listed with 12 different charities and countless causes. It's easy to see her impact off the court won't falter regardless of her performance on it. So
wow.
Look at the Stars is a website dedicated to showing all of the charities that the world of celebrities are giving to.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. What a rock star. Who knew? I mean, probably a lot of people, but I had no idea. That's awesome.
She's also, I don't know if it was her or her sister's also getting married, and she was on the cover of one of the Bride magazines that I just bought. So
oh, cool.
Shout out for that as well.
That's awesome. Rock star sissies. And the next woman I wanted to profile was the first woman to ever win a gold medal at the Olympic Games.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so this is according, and I'm not sure, I didn't verify this and look it up comparing a bunch of different sites, but it's according to moneyish.com. So her name, God, I can't talk tonight, but Sailor Helen de Portales?
Sailor Helen de Portales.
Yeah. So she was the first woman to win a gold medal at the Olympic Games. This professional sailing champion did it by getting even with the boys. She competed on Switzerland's men's sailing team in 1900.
Dang.
In Paris, and she won both a gold and silver medal being on that team. So this was the first Olympics in 1900 that women were allowed to compete in the Olympics.
Nice. That was a good story. Do you have anything else you want to cover?
Yeah, a few more. Just one woman that I always looked up to. This is just when I was little. I remember buying because I thought she was so cool, wanting like a Barbie that was like her. And I remember just thinking she was cool and just like wish I could skate like her. But Michelle Kwan.
Oh, I totally remember her. I guess that was the age whenever we were first starting to recognize the Olympics for the glory that they are.
Yeah.
Is that why we remember Michelle Kwan?
I just feel like, was it like 1996?
Probably, yeah.
Something like that. But anyway, it might have been later. But I just remember thinking that she was so cool and pretty and graceful. And oh my God.
We just
awesome.
loved her.
We loved her. And so according to a 2016 Bustle article, she was the most decorated. She learned to skate at just 5 years old. That's probably another reason everyone looked up to her, because they were like, I can do it, like when you're little. And she now currently works at the U.S. Department's Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so she's still rocking life. So yeah, that's really neat. And then do you have anything else, Meg, or do you want me to go on my last thing?
You go.
Okay, so I wanted to, this is also from the Money-ish. They had a lot of good Olympian articles, actually. But I wanted to do the highlights where women were winning at this Winter Olympics. So Nigerian American bobsledders represented Nigeria as the first ever African bobsled team to qualify at the Olympics.
I remember those bobsledders.
Yeah, I think they're from Houston, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let's see. Bobsledding also saw Jasmine and Carrie become the first Jamaica women to compete in the Winter Olympics. Wow, really? That's cool. 30 years after Cool Runnings came out. Wow, dang. And then Sabrina Samander, Matter. God, I'm not getting anyone's name right. Was the first ever alpine skier to compete for Kenya at the Winter Olympics.
Nice.
She like
all the countries being represented.
Yeah, just slaying at life, these ladies. American Mirari Nagazu, is that how you pronounce it? Did I get that? Yes, I got one. Became the third woman to land a triple axel ever at the Olympics, and the most difficult women's skating jump during the Olympic competition. And so, yeah, she got a bronze during the Olympic Games. It's really awesome. And then Austrian Anna Gazer became the first female gold medal winner of big air snowboarding, that event that debuted at the Olympics this year. So I guess it's a new event, and she was the first person to win that gold. So what's likely to be her final Winter Olympics, four-time Olympian and ski legend Lindsey Vonn didn't win gold, but she still went into the history books by becoming the oldest woman to medal in alpine skiing at the Olympics, where she won the bronze at the ripe age of 33.
That's so sad how they're always like, this person is so old to be here. They're exactly 29 years old.
Super depressing. I only have like 2 years left. And then let's see, she felt like winning this bronze was winning gold. So Jessica Diggins, 26, and how do you say that name? Why are these names so hard?
Kickin'
Randall became the first American cross-country skiers to win an Olympic gold medal ever.
I started tearing up when Jessica Diggins crossed the finish line. For those of you who did not see it, you need to YouTube it. It was so inspirational.
Oh, that's so good.
I love the Olympics.
And I just started following Chloe Kim because she became the youngest woman to medal in snowboarding, and she just looks so cool.
She's so cool. Her hair's so cool. She's so beautiful.
Cool. And I just want to grow up to be like Chloe Kim.
And then she tweeted right before she was about to snowboard, man, I wish I would have had that burger, starting to get hangry. Like literally seconds before she was about to go.
Same.
Like, who is in the right state of mind to be funny right before you're about to go snowboard for the Olympics?
Literally awesome. And then the last thing, which I watched and I like was obsessed with watching like how they won. But the U.S. women's hockey team beat Canada. Sorry,
Yes.
Des. In a nail-biter of a gold medal match that went into overtime shootout, bringing the team's USA first gold in women's hockey since 1998.
Nice job, ladies, representing at the Olympics.
I'm so proud.
I'm so sad that they're over. I'm gonna miss this song. I love this song.
What's the song? Can you sing
Dun, 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 dun.
it? Kind of sounds like Star Wars.
But okay, did I do a good job at least?
You did really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good song.
So, 2020 Summer Olympics. We can't wait for you.
Okay, so what are we gonna transfer for the Summer Olympics? To be like our
pole
new
vault.
idol.
Pole vault.
Pole vault.
I think so.
Jesse can train us.
Yes.
Well-
Jesse is our friend who was on episode, 10.
Whoa.
Do you think?
I don't think it was that long ago. But no, that would be so cool. That takes a lot of upper
She's a
body
paddle
strength.
boarder. Go listen to that episode. She's awesome.
She's awesome. We've been giving her a lot of well-deserved shout-outs lately. So what's your good thing this week?
My good thing is that it's Desmond's birthday on Saturday, and we're going to go see Black Panther.
Oh, I've been wanting to see that. I love superhero movies. That's exciting. Happy birthday, Desmond, and congratulations on your hot fiance. My good thing is really lame, but I am actually genuinely excited about it, so no one laugh at me, but I got a tumbler from Starbucks.
Yes, it's huge. It's ginormous. Oh my God.
So Chelsea's friends for her birthday got her a huge tumbler, and I just saw her like sipping on her drink all the time, like on the couch, and I was like,
I want one of those.
looking at her like, I thirsty too.
You guys, for those of you on YouTube, this is ginormous.
I don't know how many ounces it is even. It's
I'm
like the biggest
sure-
one you can get.
I'm sure it was like $30. These things are not cheap.
It was 16.
Oh, well, I'm about
Maybe
to
I
go get
found it
one
on
then.
sale. Oh, yeah, 16.
Nice.
I didn't lie. Okay, but thank you guys for listening.
Yes, it was a rather long episode.
But we love you.
Okay, guys, have a good weekend.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.